For the past 8 years, I've been dealing with a narcissist through the court system for custody. My ex is an alcoholic and an addict. Very early on, he had written, if I don't play nice, that he would drag this out until I was left on the street financially. He has had very little interactions with my son. He kind of just totally disappeared from his life. He's taken me through the family courts, child support services, and he's also sued me civilly. My legal debt has ballooned to over $300,000. 3 months ago, we finally won in court. And so now that he can't attack me through court, he now has wanted to see my son because he knows that's the only form of true torment that he could put on me now. I'm finding that he is manipulating my son. My son was very upset that he had to go see his dad. Why does he want to show up now? The way that he responded to my son was saying, look, I have your name tattooed on my arm. Of course I love you. It shows you how much I love you. He says, oh, well, your mom didn't let me see you. For my son, oh, my dad does love me because he has my name tattooed on his arm. My question is, how do I respond to or navigate how my son's feeling? I just don't know what to do. The way that I've explained why my son's father isn't in his life, I said he's unsafe and unwell. And then my son's like, okay. And so now he's like, oh, well, now he's better. He's healthy now.
Number one, remember what your ex wants to win. He wants to win a power struggle, right? I'm not even he's interested in your son. He's interested in sticking it to you. So as he's sensing your anxiety level go up, he feels like he's winning. When your son comes with that really sort of sad story of dad loves me because my name's not tattooed on his arm, it's to not question that, right? But what I would do though, Kim, is use these as jumping off points to sort of stay with your son's feeling. How did that feel to see that? Well, I must be so important to him, because my name is on his arm, and say, sweetheart, you're important, you're lovable, and you matter. And so, it doesn't matter if someone has your name written on their arm. Use it as identity development. It's almost like, how can you turn all of these really dark, problematic things into gold? This is the hardest part. I think this is the thing that's almost the impossible ask we make of people who are attempting to co-parent with a narcissistic person. You have to provide a description of the co-parent, of the child's parent, that is not disparaging, but is also not overly heroic. But you also have to let the child know that they are loved. Make it about grown-ups, right? I mean, it's a little bit of a backdoor that lets your child know it's not about him. The key piece is that you don't keep getting into a power struggle. Let your child know, well, his dad is showing up to love him because he's lovable. He's always been lovable. And grown-ups are sometimes really slow to figure these things out, but that never meant that your son wasn't. Use this to reinforce that your son is good and seeable and cherishable and lovable. And his dad's inconsistency is a statement on his dad and not him. And put that in terms of grown-ups. Grown-ups often get things wrong.
Join the Dr. Ramani Network today.